guys. So tonight we're at the Haunted Mill. We've been kindly invited along here with Haunting Hunterz HQ. So please go and check out their angle of this video as well. A little bit on the history of the mill. Originally it dated back to the 13th century, and I believe monks originally run the mill. The mill, as you see it today, the one that we're going to investigate tonight, was rebuilt in about 1821, I think it was, by J. Milner. And since then, there's apparently the... There's a tap behind you there.
Yeah, I heard that.
There's the spirit of George that's come through quite a few times. People have seen the full body apparition of him, and his tools apparently are still in place upstairs, so we've already seen them. Very interesting that bit is. The other thing that we've had through tonight is one of the bar workers, a lady's come over to us and said a medium actually come inside the pub and said that she'd seen the spirit of a boy who she believed was called George as well. So we're a bit confused over that, but this child called George apparently was the son, we believe, of the older George, and he actually drowned because he fell under the water wheel and got trapped there and drowned in the water below. So yeah, we're excited to see what we get tonight, and looking forward to working with Haunting Hunterz HQ, Simon and Julie, for the first time as well. So yeah,
first time of many.
Oh yes, definitely. But yeah, we'll get set up and get into it and see what we get tonight.
Definitely. See you in a bit.
Can you bang on something for us, please?
There are loads of things to play with on the floor that won't harm you in any way, and they make lovely flashy lights, all different colours. Can you try and make one of those go off for us, please?
Let's do a bit of a FUD then.
Yeah. Turn this down. Don't be afraid, George. You can come and talk to us. You can come and hold our hands if you want to. You can come and play with the teddy bears that are scattered around. Or just by the steps going down or coming up, there's a device that will make a sound if you go near it and light up. Vex is doing it again.
That made me jump.
Thank you. Is that you, George?
Wow.
Wow,
Thank
instantly.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you, George.
There's another teddy down there, George.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm just going to come off night vision to show you guys. George, if that is you, can you set it off for us again, please?
I feel like something touching my leg.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which side?
this side.
Is that you, George?
Tap behind me then.
I heard that. That was dead loud.
Is that you, George?
Tap behind me then.
I heard that. That was dead loud.
That was really loud.
If you're behind me at the moment, can you go over to that aerial?
Just keeps really, really bad.
Just touch that metal stick for me, please. Oh, there's no.
Rex is
Rex
going again. Wow.
He's loving Rex.
Yes, thank you, George.
Thank you.
That is very good of you. Thank you very much. At the other end of the walkway, George, by the window, there's another teddy bear. Could you go and set that one off for us, please? If you'd like to. Just below the window, there's another teddy bear. Would you like to set that one off?
Got a glowing foot. Does your foot always glow?
On the bear?
Yeah.
I've never noticed that before.
I can't see it from where I am.
It is glowing.
It is.
That's weird.
It actually looks like the teddy bear's
Yeah.
glowing altogether.
It's never done that
No.
before.
No, it's just one of the feet to me.
Yeah,
the
they're
left
right.
one.
Yeah.
Well, the left as you're looking at
Left
it,
is-
but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
right foot.
Yeah. Wow. Whoa, that's good.
Rex.
Thank you, George.
Thank you.
He's definitely here.
Yeah.
Guys, guys, we've just actually, I mean, we've back, if you look at my, there's a train going past.
Yeah.
It's not a ghost train either, by the way.
No.
It's a real one.
It's a real deal
Yeah,
train.
real deal.
There are very long ones as well going past here. 5 years later. We've actually, before I actually turn the record button, press the record button, I was actually
Yeah.
going again. Thank you, George. Are you trying to tell us you're here with us? Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you, George.
I'll be honest, at the moment I'm nicking off your IR light. Mine's gone dead before I've even
Has it?
started, and it was charged. I charged them both up,
Yeah.
the camera and the
Oh,
IR light, and it's just completely and utterly dead. I've got an IR torch, luckily, so I'll be able to use that.
I'll whack it up a bit.
Yeah, so I'm just working off yours.
George, if you can you do something more significant for us, please? Could you move one of the balls that are on the floor? Could you throw one of them for us? If you've got the energy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just in front of Rex, George, the teddy dog, there's a ball. Can you move that for us, please? Just push it a little bit for us.
It's got a ballon and it flashes lights.
It'll jingle as well. If you need energy, use ours. Or if you haven't got much energy to do things like that, can you push Rex over or something like that, something smaller? Thank you.
Thank you.
It's always on command as well.
It is.
It is weird, isn't it? Every
Yeah.
time we ask, it does it. Thank you, George. That's really nice of you. We will be doing something later, George, that we'll have a device that we hopefully will be able to hear your voice, that you'll be able to communicate through. You're more than welcome to do that. Or if there's any spirits here with you as well, or anybody that resides here, you're also welcome to try that. I've just seen it again at the bottom of the stairs. Same shadowy light.
See, I'm sure I heard movement.
Did you?
Only slightly though, coming from
It's
that
not.
direction.
It's not dead bright. It's like a little grey, like a misty light. It just goes.
Yeah.
whoosh, and it's gone again. But it's not bright at all. I actually wish Anne was here now because I think. Thank you, George.
Thank you.
Thank you.
George, come away from it a second. Thank you. George, if that was you at the top of the stairs, then can you set Rex off again for us, please? Maybe it wasn't George.
Or is there someone else here?
If there's somebody else here, can you set it off for us again, please? Whatever is at the top of them stairs, I don't think it is George. I'm getting a different vibe from there.
Don't say things like that.
No, well, I'm getting down here. I think George is here somewhere. I think George is actually near us.
Yeah.
And quite inquisitive.
Oh.
Thank you, George.
Thank you.
So you are near us, George. Thank you.
And obviously over there,
But
that's
over
all
there, I feel like there's somebody either unsure of us or
Just watching us.
watching
really. Yeah.
George or watching George in a protective way.
Yeah, well, it's interesting.
That's a feeling I'm getting. But George is definitely,
Yeah.
he's here somewhere, George is. Thank you, George.
Thank you, George.
Thank you.
Is that
Thank
your
you.
dad over by the stairs there? Could you light up the dog again for us now, if that's your dad?
Oh,
Thank you, George.
thank you.
Did you used to come to work here with your dad?
Did you hear that noise?
I think it was behind you, Sam, but
I thought he was down there.
yeah, my hearing's not brilliant
Yeah,
for
I thought
directions.
he was down there.
See, I didn't hear that.
George, if you're here, obviously we don't mean to hurt you or harm you. You might remember me and Julie here last time. I'm sorry if we missed you. We actually thought you were older. But in fact, now I'm thinking about it, was it you that prodded me up here in the back?
Because it would have been low down.
Because it was low down in my back. Was that you,
Yeah.
George, saying you were here?
You know, if that flashes, oh God.
If it was you, George, can you make Vex go off for us, please? Light him up again for me. The more I think about it now, the more it makes sense.
Yeah, because it was tiny.
Yeah, it was
Short.
lower back, just my belt line there, and I was actually standing here, and I thought it was John and Ben looking around, but it wasn't.
Just ghost.
Yeah, haven't you?
Because obviously, if you're an adult, you'd poke more around the shoulders.
Yeah,
wouldn't
or you
you?
tap
Yeah.
them on the shoulder
Yeah.
or something
But it was
like
proper.
that.
It was proper,
Yeah.
just like belt height sort of thing. It was. I mean, it wasn't a nasty poke. It was just a proper finger poke.
It was shocking. It was because you would not
Yeah, 'cause I
expect
jumped.
these. That's like the thing
Yeah.
that happened to me though at the Demon
Demon
House.
House, wasn't it? Exactly the same. If
That was
if
in
you've
the
not
first
seen the
touch as
first
well,
video,
it
guys,
petrified.
it'll obviously here at the Haunted Mill. Check the bit out where I was touched, where we're standing now. Now we're back again. We're getting George the child through. It actually makes more sense that I think it was him that poked me in the back, and you know it's actually filling out a bigger story now, which is.
Leave.
We always get the leaves. Oh,
That was a kid. That was.
good.
Yeah.
So, George, we've come back up here to talk to you. You can communicate through the device, the speaker in my hand. Can you say hello to us?
There you are.
And that's a different voice again.
That is a
Yeah.
weird voice.
So have you been looking for us? It's gone stupid again.
Snow's a whispering.
Yeah. George, are you here with us now?
Oh, sorry. Standing.
You are standing. Are you standing next to us?
What was that?
I haven't heard that before.
Dear Lord.
Dear Lord.
George.
So said George.
I think it did.
Did it?
I think it did, yeah.
Was that you seeing me? Was that you
What's
seeing me?
going on?
Is that what it just
I
said?
just said, what's going on?
Whoa!
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 What was that?
Did you hear that?
That was a kid's voice. I don't know what he said, but that was a kid's voice.
It sounded
I
like
just thought,
sounded like it said twinkle twinkle.
That's crazy.
Like, twinkle
God.
twinkle.
That was definitely a kid.
Yeah.
Again? George, is that you trying to come through? Can all the other spirits please stand back a minute and let George speak to us, please? George, if you're here, can you say hello to us, please? Can you say, give us a clear hello?
Say they've gone.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff coming through, but I think most of it we want at the back, like whispering. Dead?
Dead or
kid?
deaf, yeah.
Yeah, that was a young kid, wasn't it?
Definitely.
I swear it just said get out of your house.
George, we don't mean to hurt you or harm you, we just want to communicate, or any other spirits that are here. We don't mean to hurt or harm you. We don't mean to make you feel uncomfortable. But if you could communicate through this device to us, it'd be fantastic, please.
What?
George, can you tell me how old you were when you died?
9.
Nine.
9.
I was. Was that I was afterwards?
Sounded like it.
Can you tell us, George, can you tell us how you died, please?
What was that? Sorry.
Is that the same voice again?
Yeah,
Is
it
that?
is.
Leave. That was a different male saying leave as well. Is there any other spirits here who'd like to come forward? George, could you come forward and touch Rex? Sorry, what was his name?
Will.
Bill.
Bill.
Yeah, Bill the bear.
Can you come forward and touch Rex and Bill the bear, please? Could you make him light up again? Is that no?
Said no.
No. Child's voice.
Okay, George, if you can't do that, can you remember us from last time? Can you tell us your name? Can you tell us our name?
My name's James.
My name's Rianne.
I'm Julia.
And I'm Simon. Can you repeat one of our names for us, please? That was flashing. Why was that flashing?
What was flashing?
Someone's flashing down there.
Oh yeah.
Was it?
That's proximity again.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
What was that?
yeah.
I've just goosed.
Yeah, well, I've gone really
freezing.
cold.
That's
all of a
going
sudden.
crazy.
Can you step away from it now, please?
That's going
Oh,
nuts.
it's stopped. No.
I don't think you can actually see it on the IR, but that light is going absolutely crazy on the side, the blue one. Is that
So
proximity?
it's sent something on that side of it, yeah.
Are you by your tools, George?
Oh yeah, could
Is
be.
that the father?
If you are by your tools, can you touch the ball on the table for us now, please?
We're looking that way, but I'm getting a serious urge to turn around.
No.
Don't know why. If there is any spirits here, can you do something significant for us, please? Something, you know, something like what? There's a lot. As always, guys, if you see anything, if you see or hear anything different, please drop it in the comments.
What the heck was that?
When we always get that laugh, something's going to happen.
Yeah.
What?
Hi guys, so we're back up at the top of the mill at the moment. Haunting Hunterz HQ have gone down to do a dowsing rod session in the main bar area and some other experiments down there. So please go and check out their angle of this video, because they'll have a lot of stuff that we haven't got, and we're hoping to be able to continue the activity up here that we've got before. So we've had some interesting stuff coming through on the necrophonic just. We've had a lot of strange noises, possible voices. What else have we had?
Lots of taps, bangs.
Yeah. Rex was going off.
Yeah, Rex was going mental.
HQ dog. We've had the proximity going off on the Malrem, as well as the temperature dropped, and we all felt that drop in temperature just before, and then obviously we got the hit on there.
And then we all felt it like warm up as well, didn't we?
And it went back off again. If there is anyone in here with us now, can you please make a loud noise for us now, please? We come with so much peace and respect.
Yeah, we don't mean you any harm, and none of this equipment will hurt you in any way.
We just want to communicate with you. Can you try and knock after me, please? Just going to move so you can see the bar in case that goes off at all. George, if you're still up here with us now, there's a couple of balls on the floor that you can go and touch and roll for us. Or there's a bear next to me. I know you know Simon and Julie well, and they're lovely people, but we'd love to communicate with you as well. If you could do something for us now, please.
I'm getting that swaying effect again.
Yeah. I think that's just constant, isn't it?
Was that you?
What?
I heard a tap over there.
I haven't moved. I think that should show up on the camera. You nearly fell over.
I did.
Try and rattle these chains for us, please. Can we hear your footsteps? Well, there's a blue and a green light on the floor. Can you go over to one of those now for us, please?
Obviously, guys, if you do hear any ticking, we have just got a timer down there,
Definitely.
just for the lights.
What we're going to do is run a bit of spirit box, just see if that brings up the
Drums
atmosphere.
up.
Okay, spirits, you can come forward and speak to me and Rianne now through this red and black box I'm holding. You please come forward and tell us your name first. Mac problems.
Yeah.
How many spirits are here with us now, please?
I don't know whether I've just caught the weirdest orb ever or whether it's just like an insect.
Interesting. And try and clearly tell us your name, spirit. There was somewhere around here where Simon and Julie said they caught a really strange
Yeah.
word behind Julie's tag. So.
Okay, so we're still up here in the mill bit, right at the top. We are going to conduct an Estes method. So you'll see James is sat there on the very dusty stool with the blindfold on and the headphones connected to the S box. So are you ready?
Yeah, do you want me to turn it up now?
Yeah, turn it up.
It's going up now.
Can you hear me? Nope. Okay, so if there are any spirits with us, can you try and communicate? You can communicate via your voice through this device. Can you try and tell us your name? My name's Rianne, and sitting over there is James. Can you tell us your name? Or can you try and tell us if you're a male or female? Whether you're a little boy? Or whereabouts we are? If you could come through, please, that'd be really, really good. George, if you're still here with us, can you try and say your name or say hi to us? This is now your time to let your voice be heard.
Go home, man's voice.
Go home. Now, is that the dad of George saying go home? Is George's dad here with us?
Man's yelp.
Yelp or help? I think she said yelp. That was my uncle. So how many spirits are with us now?
I've gone icy cold.
I'm not feeling the temperature drop here as yet. Is that... I don't know what that was. Don't know if the camera picked that up. It was like a yelp.
Okay, so we've come down a level in the mill now, and we're doing a room that's got a lot of the old machines in here. So there's a cereal.
That's just my tummy.
Cereal cutter there. And there's something to do with bread making over in that corner. And I'm just running the ghost tube. Got a REM pod at the top of the stairs and a couple of spirit balls on the other stairwell leading down to the top part of the mill. So if there are any spirits here with us now, if you come to the green light on my left hand, that won't hurt you at all, but it'll indicate that you're close to me. Or you can come to the device on my right hand and speak to me now. Tell me your name, please. Or we could go old school now. Could you make a loud noise for us, please? Make me jump.
I mean, I don't know if
Portal. Yeah. I do feel like there's kind of a portal of activity here. So it comes and goes, that maybe. Or is it saying? That's the K2, but again, I'm not getting anything on here, so I'm not saying that is the K.
Because I don't know, I was going to say, I don't know if Simon and Julie are getting the same feeling, but I feel like the activity's just gone.
Yeah, but it might have followed them.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm getting strong K2 hits everywhere around here on the ghost tube bar. Is this mirror the portal? If it is, sure something just touched me on the head.
Ooh, could be a cobweb.
Could be. Into them both. Can you step away from this device now? And step close to this green light on the black box. My name's James and don't bring you any harm at all. Come here with peace and respect.
And my name's Rianne, and I come with peace and respect and don't mean you any harm either.
What's your name, please, Spirit? Make a noise for us. Just a minute, I'm just coming forward again. Make a noise to show us where you are in this room, please. Make it loud enough for us to hear, please.
Be quiet.
What's like affecting this? Obviously, that's releasing. It's in flight mode, but it's
going crazy.
K2. Nothing on this, so obviously it was then, but oh, just got a huge hit on it then.
Really?
But is it off this? Yeah. There you go, debunked. For some reason when it's turning.
Which is weird because obviously the phone's in flight mode.
Yeah. We're going to be leaving this area soon. You've asked me to be quiet. All we want to know is if there's someone here. You make your presence felt for us now, please. Let yourself be known. Hi guys. Just let that go. Hi guys. So we've just come down into the bar area now, and behind me here is the old original mill wheel. So this was one of the oldest water mills in the country, and we believe from the story we've heard earlier that a small child called George actually fell beneath the wheel, got stuck there unfortunately in the water and drowned. So we're going to try and communicate with George now through the spirit box, and we've got some spirit balls set up there, K2 meter. So if George is with us now, can you try and come forward for us please, or any other spirits that have drank in this bar?
I thought that said what you up to.
No, it said that your seat.
Really?
Can you try and tell us your name please? Is that you? Is that you, I think it's
Yeah.
My name's James, and Rhiann's behind the camera over there. Can you try and tell us your name please? That says Sid.
I thought I heard Sid.
Hi Sid, did you used to drink here? Or did you work in the mill? It used to be a hard job. That said hard.
Yeah.
Why was it a hard job? Is it dangerous? What can you tell me about young George? Is young George still here? Or is old George here now? Any of the mill workers here with us now? What was this wheel used for?
Yeah.
Have you got a message before we head off? Does anyone here want to speak to us? That's clear. That's all I can see about. Right, we're going to head off now. Thank you so much for your responses. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye.
Yeah, keep that running a minute.
Yeah.
Don't feel like we got a great...
No.
Well, we got some things through. Again, the K2 and the balls just feels like it's kind of
Dropped off.
big time. It's weird how I actually thought that it's splitting off into 2 different groups would actually improve the activity. Seems to work against us.
Yeah, gone the opposite way.
So yeah, definitely go and check out what Haunting Hunterz HQ have caught tonight, and see their angle of the joint footage as well. But yeah, a really good place, but it's just dropped off at the end, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Unless we've caught lots of stuff that perhaps, you know...
We might have.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
always the case, isn't it, when you review the footage, but
Definitely.
what an amazing place.
Oh,
Yeah.
tonight's been absolutely incredible.
It has.
And
Yeah, that's-
thank you to Simon and Julie from Haunting Hunterz for inviting us along.
Definitely. One of a kind, this place is.
Definitely.
Beautiful. But yeah, if you have enjoyed the video, please drop us a like. Comment below if you've seen or heard anything we've missed at all, and if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. But yeah, right for this one, guys, it's a late one, it's 3:05.
Wow.
But yeah, we're gonna head off now, but thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, thank you everyone.